Hey everyone, Nick here, and in this video, I'm going to lift up the hood of my business. Now, my business is a digital marketing agency. We're located out in Maui, Hawaii, and this video came about because I was actually sharing a post in the Go High Level Facebook group yesterday. If you don't know what Go High Level is, I'll probably talk more about it in this video, but I made a post in the group about an attorney who we just sold a $3,500 a month marketing package to. And it was a result of what I believe to be the next digital gold rush, the AI boom. That's the reason we sold this client. So I was sharing about it in the high level community, and I was hoping that people get excited about that. But as you can see, a lot of people were interested in more information on my screenshot, which was my project management side of things. How do I keep track of the clients? Because we have about 50 clients paying us anywhere from $1,000 to $10,000 plus per month. And the screenshot that I shared, it had some important information that people wanted to get more info about. And you can see Herman in the bottom says, "That's awesome. Can you tell me more about your ClickUp system?" Seb says, "Nice Excel sheet. Well done. Good work." So there were about 15 people that were saying, "Hey, could you make a video on this? Could you show me your ClickUp setup to how you manage your clients?" And so I decided to do that. And this can actually be applied to not only digital marketing agencies, it can be applied to basically any online business. And the fundamentals really have to do with project management, operations, and being detailed and keeping track of things. And in this video, I'm going to give you the journey that I've been on, because I didn't start out making $1 million, started out with one client. And I'm going to share the journey of the tools that I've used to keep track of this and grow and scale along the way. And in order to best do that, what I need to do is share more information about our company structure. And the reason I believe that I need to share that is because I want you to know why I track the metrics that I do. And I want it to really make sense for you. I want you to get as much value as you can out of this video, maybe because you're not here at the same revenue level that we're at yet, but just so you know what direction you should go to, work toward. Because I'm going to skip ahead here in one of my slides. My tool journey for keeping track of clients, project management, fulfillment, production, account management has been quite the journey, right? I've gone through Basecamp, Trello, Asana, Airtable, back to Asana, ClickUp. Hopefully High Level puts together something pretty soon that will beat all these. But I want you to avoid having to go through all the mistakes that I did, and I believe I can save you from that from just watching this video. So if you are watching this video on YouTube, please like this video, subscribe, helps the algorithm. Appreciate that. So let me show you our company org chart and some of our company stats so you know what kind of level we are at and the team that supports that type of level. So if I go to, this is ClickUp, by the way, this is a sub dashboard of what I will be showing you. But we sell around 4 things right now at our business. We sell Google advertising, search engine optimization, websites, and software that go with all of those things. And we have sold different things before: reputation, social media posting, social media marketing, things like that. And we plan on still doing more. But this is just what we're selling right now. And so you can see our revenue right now on a monthly basis is currently made up of almost $33,000 per month in SEO retainer and $52,750 in Google Ads monthly management. $50, $60, $70, $80, $85,000 a month in management fees we are collecting every single month. And what does a team look like for an agency of this size? Because people have been asking that. This is pretty much what it looks like. So this is our org chart. You can see me at the top here, CEO. We have an operations manager. We have one sales rep who is an inside and an outside sales rep. They will handle leads and deals that are coming to us as a result of our marketing, but then also go out there and drum up new business from cold calling or walking into businesses or using one of our prospecting methods that we teach in our community. We also have an administrative assistant, and then we have an HR strategist, which is a people person. And that's probably the newest person that we've brought to our team, because you can see that once you get to have around, I don't know, 10 employees or so, or full-time people, you start to have to do a lot in your business relating to people. And I don't know about you guys, but for me personally, that's not really my skill set. I found myself in the day-to-day really putting out a lot of fires or working a lot with people and their job descriptions and compensations and issues, personal things. And so I figured, hey, I better get some help in this because that's not my skill set. I'm an entrepreneur. I like to build stuff. I like to make money. I like to focus on those types of things. And these were really bothering me or bogging me down. So HR strategist has been huge. We also have, so this is my direct report right underneath me: ops manager, sales rep, administrative assistant, HR strategist. So, you know, in a smaller business, because we are a smaller business, even though we're almost doing 2 million a year, you still have to wear many hats. There are goals that I have, right? My goals will be to, at some point, have a sales manager in the business that will manage a sales team. But since I only have one sales rep, I don't really need a manager. I just need a little bit of management for my one salesperson. Anyway, that's not what this video is about. But if you're looking at this and you're wondering like, hey man, why don't you have these people on your team, or you're missing some of these roles, or blah, 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 it's because we're growing, we're scaling. And that's the whole point of this video, is where I started out is very different from where I'm at now. And where you are right now might be different from where I'm at. And your role as an entrepreneur or somebody building a business or just looking to make money online is really to chart your own path, get access to information online from people who are actually doing, and then take that information, apply it to yourself and in your business, and come up with your own version of it that works for you, because your day-to-day life, your routine, your business, your habits, what you're interested in too are very different than mine. So it's not apples to apples. It never is. And I had to find that out the hard way. I saw a lot of YouTube content and stuff out there where I would see somebody else doing this and I would try to do it myself, and I'd be like, why isn't this working for me? It's working for Greg. Why isn't it working for me? It's just because every business is different. So hopefully you can get little pieces of information out of this and you can apply it to yourself. So going back to the org chart, we have an advertising specialist, and we have two advertising specialists, actually, these two guys right here. We have an SEO specialist, which is the wrong title in this org chart. We have a project manager. We have an account manager, a lead account manager, and then we have an account coordinator. So those two work together. And then we have another SEO specialist. So we actually have two advertising specialists. These guys are responsible for running Google ad campaigns. Your advertising specialists, depending on skill level, can manage anywhere from 5 to 50 Google ad accounts or paid advertising accounts. Most of the difficult legwork is done in the beginning of the campaigns. There's still work to be done ongoing in the campaigns. To onboard 30 clients at once would be way too difficult, but you can manage 30 clients and onboard one new one every couple of weeks or something like that. So we have two people that are doing pretty much full-time work as advertising specialists. We have a lead account manager who manages also an account coordinator. So these are our main point of contacts for our clients. And right now we actually have somewhere to the tune of 50 clients. I'll pull that up in a minute. So between the two of them, they're managing around 50 clients. And then we also have two SEO specialists and one project manager. That's our fulfillment, production, and customer relationship team. Again, some people have it set up differently. Some people don't have a customer success team. Some people just have production. But those people probably don't have very good retention. For us, our business model is to charge a monthly fee and nurture that relationship, provide ROI every single month to our customers so that they keep paying us. And in order to keep that retention up, which you want it to be about 97% month over month, you will need to have a customer success, AKA account management team, or people that are going to help to nurture those relationships. Again, the journey in the beginning, if you're brand new, if you have one client or if you have 5 clients, then you're that person, right? You don't need to hire that person. Everything that you're looking at here has grown over time. In the beginning, when I'm the only one, I was doing all this. I was doing all this stuff myself. And slowly over time, we start to bring other people in to help us. And that is why this business model is so lucrative, is because we are able to charge monthly retainers, which helps us to generate cash flow. And it's lucrative because you don't need a lot of starting capital to start a digital marketing agency, especially now, today, in this AI boom, where we are basically helping business owners who know that they need to use AI in their business actually access these different types of software tools. And it makes it a lot easier for you to not only grow and scale, not take on outside capital to start, right? It's very easy to bootstrap. And this is our org chart, all right? These are the departments that we have: SEO, Google Ads, project management, account management, and then we have sales, HR, operations. So those things all kind of work together. And so now that you know the departments, let's get into a little bit of the ops and project management side of things. So again, this video came about because I shared what I call my active client list. It's like our centralized ledger in our company project management software. And so that has grown over time too. And so I'm going to share that with you now. And this is ClickUp, right? I've already shown you that. So all I have to do is go to my active client list. And I'm going to blur out a bunch of this information because it is sensitive, obviously. But I want to unpack this thing. That is the majority of the information in this video that I want to share with you, because that's why this video came about. So what do we use this for? We use this ledger as a way for everybody on the team to know what is going on with our different clients, from what services they purchased from us, when they started, how much they're paying us, who the different team members are that are working on the various projects and campaigns. So if you don't have an active client list in your business right now, or some sort of ledger, even if you only have 5 clients, I recommend you start doing that, because at some point you're going to have 10 clients and you're going to bring in more team members to help you. And a great way to get all of your team on the same page is to have information that can be shared all at once. A lot of people in the entrepreneur space or agency space talk about an operating system called the EOS system. It's a system created by a guy named Gino Wickman. It's a book called Traction. Recommend you check it out. So this is for people that have a business with 30 people or less. And he has some methodology and some things that he talks about that are great for setting up this type of business. And one of the things that he talks about is making sure that everybody on your team, all the arrows, everybody is an arrow, make sure that they're all pointing in the right direction. Make sure that everybody is rowing to the same place. And that's how your company grows. Everybody's going into the right direction. If you have 10 people in your company and 5 people are chasing revenue through Facebook ads and the other 5 don't know that you're doing that, then half are pointing in the wrong direction, the other half are pointing in the other direction. So that's just a visual representation of what it would look like to have everybody pointing in the right direction and creating that momentum in your business. And I say all that to say that our active client list here, it allows us to get everybody pointing in the right direction and keep them pointing in the right direction all the time at a high view of each one of our clients. And so let me zoom in here a little bit. As I've mentioned, we have 46 clients right now, so they're all here. And then anybody in our team can come into this and see this information. And so these fields that we have are really what people are asking about. Number one, we have all the team members assigned to the campaign. So project management, account management, PPC specialist, content writers. Who are the content writers if we're doing SEO? Then we also have tags on the different services that we're selling. So this person's purchased both SEO and PPC. This one just SEO. This one just PPC, also known as Google Ads, also known as search engine marketing. We have a points system that we break down for our clients. So if somebody has both services, they're a client that's 1.5. This number is a weighted ratio that we use to get our capacity for the different roles in our company. So let's say somebody asked me in the comments of this post, how many people, how many accounts can a Google ad rep manage? It depends on how many points that customer is and the skill level of the Google ad rep. Google ad rep who is extremely experienced could maybe handle 40 client points, which is 30 clients or whatever. Everybody's going to have a different point system. That's not the point of this video, to break down the point system. But to know what points for each client, how much their points are, here they are, right? Centralized information. We also want to know, and this comes up a lot, when did we actually start their SEO campaign? You can see we have people right here that have had SEO with us for multiple years. It's 2025 right now in the time of shooting this video. This guy's been with us since 2022. This guy's been with us since 2021. So when I say that retention is important, it is, and you can see why. What is the lifetime value of these clients that are, this guy's paying us $2,000 a month for this guy? No, this guy. He's paying us $1,000 a month for the last 4 years. We're getting close to $75,000 in revenue just from this one person. So when we look at what does one client mean to us, especially in the world of subscriptions, it really starts to stack up, especially if you're able to keep those clients for a long period of time. And so we track the dates that they come in. We track the dates that their Google ad or PPC ad campaigns start. And then we also have a ranking system for their level of happiness. You'll see that the majority, this is our SEO happiness. We rank it by service. So everybody that is in green is getting great results. They see the ROI. They understand the value. They're very happy with our service. If somebody is in the yellow, then they are asking questions. Maybe the campaign's not doing that well. This is a flag for our internal team that we need to be spending the majority of our attention on this guy rather than everybody in the green, because the green is going well, right? It comes down to, where do we spend the most of our attention on this entire client customer base? We're going to spend the majority of our attention on the people in yellow and red to turn them into green rather than the people that are in green who are already doing well. Having a view of who's in green and doing well and who is in yellow and red allows us to really prioritize our time and our schedule and get, again, all the arrows pointing in the right direction, working and helping and servicing the correct people that need the most help. And so SEO happiness is there. PPC started as a metric we keep track of. PPC happiness is there. And then we also have the different price points. In our business, we oftentimes will collect the ad spend from our customers. And it actually makes it a little more simple, in my opinion. There's a lot of people that have personal preference on this. They don't collect the ad spend. For us, I just started collecting it because I didn't want to chase down ad spend. I just wanted to be able to keep the campaigns going and keep the return on the investment going for our clients. So let's say we sell a $1,000 a month Google management campaign. They're going to need to spend some money on ad spend in order to keep that going. And generally, we ask that people spend at least $1,000. And I have another video that I can make on pricing. If you want to know more about my pricing and how I price it out, let me know in the comments below. I'm happy to share more on that if people show enough interest in that. The main point of this is we want to keep track of how much we're collecting in ad management, how much we're collecting in spend, and then the same thing for SEO, right? What SEO package they're on. Because this information is important, right? This allows the production team, the project management team, work with the different specialists to organize the work that we are doing each month. So if I have a project manager who knows we have an SEO campaign that is a high level, like it's our gold package, then they know that they're going to be putting this many articles or this much time or this many backlinks into that campaign. And as we go about our day-to-day, these questions come up like, oh, well, what kind of campaign or what kind of package does this customer have? And other people have those questions, not just project managers, but maybe operations or sales or account management. So that is why it is important to have this centralized ledger here to go. The other thing that we keep track of is the SEO specialists. Obviously, we keep track of the date that they rebill every single month. So this person rebills on the 2nd of every month. This person is on the 8th, the 1st, the 11th, the 22nd. This might be something that we're working on changing into the future. It would be nice to have people, and I'm toying with this idea because there's pros and cons to it, but wouldn't it be nice if everybody billed on the 1st of the month? Yes, it's easier for the operations. What's not easier is getting all your money all at once. It's nice to have it drip out over the course of the month, because if something happens, you have more cash flow at a steady velocity than just all at once. I don't know, it's preference. So it's working for us right now. We also keep track of the platforms that we have the billing set up, because we set up billing automatically each and every month, and we use QuickBooks, Square, Stripe, different payment methods, providers, and I can make a video about that too. Obviously, people are interested in that. Then we also keep track of the niche of the industries that we are servicing and when the invoice was first paid. And so this active client list is really, like I said, the centralized hub. And ClickUp is nice because it gives you a lot of flexibility. I previously, before ClickUp, was using Asana. And Asana is more expensive and you don't get as much flexibility. And before that, I was using Airtable, which is more cost effective, but didn't have all the features that I was looking for. I couldn't customize them, which was annoying. And then it brought me back to Asana. And before that, I was using Trello, which was really just a basic way to manage your projects, the tasks, the different things that need to go in each SEO campaign for each client each month. And then before that, I was using a tool called Basecamp. And so these tools, some people might be asking, like, where do I start? How do I get going? What would you recommend for me? And my recommendation is it depends on your revenue, like of your business. To unpack that a little bit, what I mean is if you don't have any clients, then you don't really need to be paying $300 a month for Asana or whatever it is. I think it's more like $150 for the basic license. And in that situation, I would recommend you use the free version, right? You would go to Trello, which I believe is free, very basic. And then once you have some cash flow coming in, because remember, monthly subscription revenue is really the lifeblood of this business model, things start to change. You have the ability to invest in more sophisticated tools, more team members, project management. That's when your business is actually starting to grow and cultivate. And so once you have some of that money coming in, then you can make the change to go to what I would recommend is Asana or ClickUp. Now, what are the two differences in these? I think Asana is a little more simple than ClickUp. It doesn't have as much sophistication. Asana is more expensive than ClickUp. It's interesting that the tool that has a little more sophistication and functionality is a little more cost effective. It's not usually that case, but I would recommend starting with the free. And if you haven't already jumped into something like Asana, then just starting with ClickUp right out of the gate. Because if you keep growing, eventually you're going to want to go to ClickUp anyway. ClickUp can't do anything that Asana can do. There are many things that ClickUp can do that Asana cannot do. I'll give you at least one example. Outside of this very customizable ledger, we had a ledger of this form in Asana, by the way, but we weren't able to tie each one of these line items into an actual project. So each one of these clients has a folder here in ClickUp. And so you can look at my folders here. We have our client list. We have different team dashboards. We have a dashboard library. These are the templates. We have our client projects. That's the one I'm going to show you and unpack. For operations, we keep track of all of our meetings. We call them level 10 meetings, internal meetings with each department, and set up our tasks. We keep track of them here, and we can assign our tasks within ClickUp, so it's all in one place, which is nice. We do our time tracking here, and then we also have any contractor management and the CEO ongoing milestones, vision for the company, things like that. But back to the benefits of using ClickUp for these individual projects and having the data organized in this way, what I really like is not only do you have this nice centralized ledger, but it's all tied into their individual client folder. This company at the top here, they have a folder. If I go to that folder, I can see a lot of things. I can go to their board and I can see we have things that are open, tasks that are being assigned and worked on right now, mid-month check-in. We're creating some SEO things right here. We're doing a competitive analysis for their SEO campaign. We're creating an ID page. We're getting some backlinks built. We're sending a monthly report. So these things are all scheduled and tasked out to individual people. These are open. And then we have things that are being worked on in progress. We have things that are ongoing month at month, and then things that are finished and closed. And obviously you can move these to the different areas as they are completed, and it notifies everybody on the team that needs to be notified if you have it set up correctly. And it's just a beautiful thing, right? You can have an overview of this project, which is like a dashboard. You can organize it in a different way. When we have the things that we're working on for this month, you can see like this month we have 2 more tasks for the Google Ad service to be completed this month. So we're staying on track, which is really important to stay on track and keep the momentum going. After all, at the end of the day, of course, we want to keep all the arrows pointing in the right direction, but making sure things don't slip through the cracks is the other biggest piece of using these tools. Project management, operations, keeping everybody on the same page. And so when you're growing your business, you will find comfort and safety in knowing that the tasks for each client are being managed and organized and documented, and they have deadlines and they're assigned to different people who have that responsibility. And again, you might not be there yet. You might be just getting started. You might already be there. You might pick up some of the higher level stuff of this video. I don't really care. This video is just to show you where I'm at and maybe give you a goal of where you want to work to yourself. And so in order for this type of software or these types of tools to actually work well, you have to start to set up your company in a certain way. You have to have roles and responsibilities. You have to understand the different departments. You have to create those departments within these tools. If you have questions on this, I actually have in my high level, so high level, if you don't know, best sales and marketing platform out there. If you want a 30-day trial, you can let me know in the comments below. I'll probably put a link in the description. That's not the point of this video. If you do take that though, you get access to my snapshot, which has courses. I'll show you the courses that we have. You will get these courses that I use to train my team on how we do project management, how we do customer success. So if I go to the project management training, you'll see these are the services we sell. This is how we onboard clients. These are the fundamentals of the project management. This is the SEO fulfillment and production. Same thing for account coordinator training. This is how we retain people. This is how we have that customer success onboarding journey that allows us to keep people 98% month after month. And so this is included in this snapshot. And I say this because whenever we hire a new team member or someone on our team comes in, we just give them the training. And the training allows them to understand what tools we're using, how to use the tools, so that I don't have to go back all the time and teach everybody all the basics of the business. This is how you really grow and scale. And so set your business up in this way. Set your training up for your business. Set your training up for your team so that next time you need an SEO specialist, you don't have to go back and set aside some time to train that SEO specialist. Because I don't know about you, but there have been times in my business where I've needed to hire somebody and I didn't hire them because I didn't have the time to train them. So I allowed myself to stay in relationships with contractors who maybe weren't producing the best level of product that I wanted or that my customers deserved. And the reason was because I actually didn't have a way to hire and bring somebody in and teach them everything about the business. And so if you haven't yet created courses for your own team on how to operate, then you should think about doing that. And maybe you should look at mine if you want some ideas that could help you. You could share them with your team. But all these things work together to really grow. And one of the things that I am the most excited about this year, and I have been talking about again, is this AI boom. The market for small businesses to start using AI software to get a competitive edge in their business. Like, I'm super bullish on this because I actually have prospects and leads for marketing services that I reached out to a long time ago that are showing up on my radar again, that are saying to me, hey, what's the deal with AI? Am I missing out here with my business by not getting up to speed and implementing and using AI? And so once I start seeing people like that, like FOMOing in, then I know that the market is really entering this era of being ripe for the picking. And so I'm super excited about that. We get to use this software and use it for our clients and make money in the process. And so the project management and the operations and the direction that I'm going in this year, I don't know about you, is I'm building everything that you've seen already into supporting more services relating to software, AI, and that blend all together. So if you have any questions on any of that, let me know in the comments of this video. I'm happy to share, clearly. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Take care, everybody.